Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella. So quickly, in today's video we are looking at the reason that Winners Chapel gave why they sacked 40 of their pastors. Okay, Winners Chapel, it's one of the biggest churches in Nigeria. So a few days ago they sacked 40 of their pastors, and one of the pastors named Godwin came out to say that the Winners Chapel sacked them without committing any offense, according to him. So that has been trending on social media. It has been generating a lot of questions and reactions and counter reactions. And according to Vanguard newspapers, one of the top pastors in Winners Chapel has come out to give reasons why they sacked these pastors. So I'll just go ahead and read it out for you guys the way it is published by Vanguard. And when you're done watching, please don't forget to drop your opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section, okay? And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video, okay? All right, so let's see what their reason is. Okay, so I just had to start this from where Vanguard investigation started, because the beginning part of the story, it's what I've already kind of explained. Okay, so in order not to make this video too long, so we'll just start from here. So it says, but Vanguard investigation revealed that the pastors sacked were pastoring rural churches, which depend so much on the headquarters for funding rather than bringing in money into the church's purse. Okay, that's what they are revealing, that these are churches that depend on the bigger churches to survive. Okay, it goes on to say a senior pastor close to the helm of affairs in the church, who does not want his name mentioned in press because he has not been authorized to speak, said the Living Faith Church had the vision in the year 2019 to open 10,000 rural churches nationwide. Okay, just like the Pastor Godwin said. Okay, it says by the close of the year 2020, over 80% of these cottage churches had been built following a prototype designed and constructed by the church professionals. Then came the human factor. Okay, all right, so 80% of the churches. Okay, let's continue. It says ordinarily pastoring in Winners Chapel had followed a pattern of training and discipleship since its foundation 40 years ago. However, in view of the massive recruitment to take charge of the new 10,000 churches, many who were neither spiritually nor morally prepared found their way into positions of authority as pastors in charge. Our close source said they found their way. How? Okay, let's continue. It says the source added that with good foresight, the church headquarters appointed seasoned pastors as mission inspectors to regularly visit ministers and monitor these rural churches. Okay, which is fine, but the idea of they found their way, they were not spiritually whatever. How? Okay, so let's continue. It says a lot of the inspectors' reports were damaging with ungodly acts such as abuse of grace. I don't know what that means. What do they mean by abuse of grace? Outright deceit, absconding from church while working full time elsewhere, etc. Okay. Okay, so my question to this pastor is, when you employed these pastors, did you employ them as full-time pastors or what? Because from what you're saying, them engaging in full-time job elsewhere, it's a problem to the church. So was that communicated to them that you will be a full-time pastor, you are not allowed, or you're not supposed to engage in any other kind of work? Okay. And when you say that they were not spiritually or morally prepared, so is it that the church just saw a vision of opening 10,000 rural churches without any vision of who and how these churches will be pastored? I don't understand that part. So you just wake up and employ anybody as your pastor without doing some kind of due diligence. Is that what they're saying? Anyway, and again, when you say these pastors were engaged in outright deceit, abuse of grace, which I don't even understand that one. Was that a kind of maybe engagement, because yes, as a church, as a body of Christ, when a brother is going astray, you kind of call them to order, correct them in love. Okay, was that a kind of prior encouragement or questioning or guidance or advice, or you just wake up and sacked them like the pastor said? So churches are now into the business of hiring and firing at will. Is this supposed to happen in the church of God, in the body of Christ? That is my question. Okay, so we don't know if that happened, if there was a kind of prior engagement or discussions or something. Yeah, like maybe warning, suspension before it gets to sack. He didn't say that. We don't know about that, but the pastor says there was no such thing. Anyways, what do I even know? Let's continue the story. Okay, it continued. It says, Ab initio, rural churches were never intended to be money spinners. Rather, they are money guzzlers, because the main church solely built, equipped, and maintained both the church and its pastors in charge, the pastor said. Okay, it continues. It says he added that the story in circulation about these churches not making sufficient income was therefore patently false and misleading. Well, this is coming from the church, contrary to what the pastor said. So I'll just let you guys watch the video, and like I said, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, right?
Peter Godwin Honorable, pastor in Living Faith Church, Winners Chapel International, Abete, Ikere Ekiti.
Thank you. You told us you were sacked for no reason, and that you want to reach the leadership and the entire Christian body to know what has happened. What really happened, Pastor Godwin?
Actually, by the special grace of God, our Father in the Lord, the Apostle over this commission, Living Faith Church, received a mandate from the Lord to plant 10,000 churches in Nigeria, and by the special grace of God, I'm privileged to be one of the pastors that was employed on the 28th of August, year 2020. That was last year. So after that, I engaged in kingdom advancement endeavor. I've been going about doing my duty to the Lord Almighty, trying my possible best to make sure I win souls to Christ. And unfortunately, on the 1st of June, and here is my deployment letter. This is my deployment letter. You can see that, you can view it. This is my deployment letter, which carries my name and my station. So on the 1st of July I received a call from the state church that the state pastor wants to see me. So I thought I am the only one, so I was surprised. I went, and when I went, I saw some pastors, over 40 pastors seated. So I joined them. Few minutes later, we were issued a letter, and here is the letter. Here is the letter. So I tried to open the content of the letter to see what was there. I saw that it's a letter of release, and it says, consequent upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index fall below expectations, please be informed that your service as a pastor in charge are no longer required from this commission with immediate effect. You are to vacate the official accommodation and hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including the staff ID card, and to the area pastor before departure. So hand over all properties of the ministry in your custody, including the staff ID card, and to the area pastor before departure. So I called the management the following day to know what has really happened. Since I am not, I do not engage in any dubious act or any evil act. So, and what I was told from the management was that, you see, Pastor, it is well, this commission doesn't operate at a loss. So I was so surprised. So when I heard that, and they also told me the total income that is generated from my station should be able to cater for my welfare and my accommodation. So as a result of low income, I am hereby dismissed.
You also told us you are not giving exit package, and that in your letter, they said, may you find grace for the new beginning. What does that mean, sir?
Yes, sir. When I received the exit form, I filled everything needed to be filled, and everything was intact. I gave the letter to them. Nothing like exit package, nothing was given to us. We just have to just go like that.
All right, Pastor Godwin, you also told us that you are asked to vacate your accommodation.
Yes, I was told in the letter I am to vacate it with immediate effect and hand over everything to the area pastor. Possibly that is what they said. And you see, I have to just try to run around to see anywhere I can just get accommodation. So it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. And I want the management or anybody that can lay hand on this to make sure they forward this to the management, for the management to know what is happening. And if it is the management that planned this, they should better still review all this and try to make sure things get better, because it is bringing shame to the body of Christ.